I just wanted to give my appreciation to all the non-Masons in the police and the military, regardless of what country, be it in Turkey or Zimbabwe or Brazil. And I wanted to thank everyone who's working on their homes now while we are put under house arrest by people that have no authority to put us under house arrest because we are the taxpayer. And these people live off our taxes, whether it's Trump or Putin or Z or even the Pope. Because when it comes to church, a tithe is just a tax that they put into the Bible saying you need to give us money so we can deplete whatever resources you have. And I do hope that many of you are getting out of your houses and going to your farmers and say, listen, I hear the U.S. government has banned all work for the farms and we need to grow food for summer, fall, and winter. And since the government is betraying the U.S. Constitution, the Act of 1871, District of Columbia, United States of America Constitution, let alone the United States for America Constitution that existed before the Great Nuclear War of 1853 to 1854. If you've studied John Levy, Flat Earth British, and many others, then you know the world is nothing as was presented today. And that there was a great war, I'm going to say a great misunderstanding, that some people figured, gosh, we can just blow up the world and take over the world and everything's going to be great. Well, at this time in my life, and I'm sure your life, being under house arrest, told to self-isolate, to shelter in place, is not really what you do when you're at peace with one another. It's what you do when you let monsters take over the world and determine for you what you shall think, how you shall think, when you shall think. So, I'm holding on to my little bottles so I can fill them back up with the fluids because I got some Fireball to put in that Fireball. And this is just a little short momentum to show you that in the book of Acts, this is what they were doing. Even in the letters that Paul, which was Jesus Christ on the run, because, he still had holes in his hands and a mark in his side. He did survive the cross. We made places for people to have sanctuary, to have abodes, to shelter in place or self-isolate when they went from this place to that place. And I hope that you are designing your spare rooms and you've got your Pineapple apps up and running so people can come stay in a room. And you have your portals up if you're not worried about, your dreams. My dreams have not had a problem. I've not been attacked since I've reopened the portals. We have released the doll, and it sank slowly to the bottom of the river, and it is now being cleansed, and soon those spirits will be released to become new creations and new life. Every life is a life, and all life matters. And we want the right to have babies and raise them well and teach them about flat earth, teach them about our celestial sphere, teach them about magic and sorcery, because technology is magic and sorcery at the end of the day. Teleporters, transportation, levitation, all these things are a part of technology. Been watching The Lost World. It was a TV show that came out, I think, after 9/11. I'm sure it did come out. It came out after 9/11. So, got to get the first two seasons. I've only got the last season, season 3. But Challenger, Roxton, Marguerite, Ned. Can't remember the blonde hair's name. But it's very neat that they have many takes. And it's been a long time since I've watched this TV show. But the last one I watched in season 3, they've now gone to the future. And, of course, the world has just gone to hell. And I don't think we want to live this life where this little plastic sign has more authority than the Georgia Constitution, the Texas Constitution, the German Constitution. This is the United Nations. This is the WHO. This is global citizens. And I say to them, stop your raka. I didn't vote for you people. I don't want your digital money. I don't want your digital currency. And if gasoline is negative $40 per barrel, then I want someone to deliver me some gasoline or oil, so I can have my own fuel supply. And, in Africa, and everywhere someone's starving, you should have not been thinking, oh, we'll just send them flour and we'll feed them. No, all you people now that are making gardens in your houses, all we had to do was send them seeds and let them grow food, and no one would be starving. Wealth is an illusion, okay? Wealth is an illusion. Pretty bottles, pretty things, all that stuff, that's fine. That's fine. But wealth is an illusion. Being poor, that's an illusion too. Okay? No one has to be without. We can all have enough. We can all take care of one another. And I just wish you would stand up to your corrupt governments, town halls, mayors, whatever, and say, listen, man, you guys aren't acting like angels or protectors of we the people. You're not holding our state constitutions. You're making all these ordinances, and you're adding laws that don't apply to me. Because if the U.S. Constitution doesn't have it in it, I don't care. It's not to be interpreted. I hate when they say, oh, we're here to interpret the Constitution. No, the Constitution was wrote as spoke. Needs no interpretation. First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, yada, yada, yada. However, Christ Jesus said there'd be new wineskins, and that's why I have written our World Republic Constitution Coalition document, and I take a blood oath and I take a oath of office to uphold that document. And if you're in the U.S. military, the British military, the Saudi Arabian, which I don't know if these motherfuckers got a constitution, but some things do have to be abolished. Stay safe. Help one another. Read the book of knowledge, the Bible, in a new way. And look up big words, whether you're reading the Quran or Hindu text or whatever you're reading. And let's return symbology to being, that's an angel. Not a gargoyle, not a golem, not a monster. But in my book right now, all I see is a monster. A human with wings, that's an abomination of desolation. Humans don't have wings. We have babies. Let us raise our children well, so in our future births, when we come back here, this is a place worthy of being born into. And there will be no more of this. Hands chopped off, feet chopped off, head chopped off. Not my way, not my way.